Welcome everyone to Side Draft, and welcome to the format for Fast Picks this year.
2023.
So we're going to go over just some, we're going to remind everybody how to play in case, it's been a long off season, so maybe you forgot some rules and regulations, but we also made some changes for this year.
And we're going to have all these in every video so everybody knows when new people come in, everybody can get reminded of it.
Yeah, so pretty much 10 points available for each stage. That's the same, and then you get 10 bonus points for the win, so a maximum of 40 points per race. So Trucks Xfinity Cup, so that's how that goes. And then for things like IndyCar, F1, and SRX, it'll be just kind of like it's one stage and then the win, so 20 points for those.
And IndyCar, SRX, all that's going to be separate from the NASCAR.
Yes.
So the ones that wants to play IndyCar, they can, and so it won't penalize them in the NASCAR Fast Picks.
Yeah. So if you're not an IndyCar fan, and you go and you're like, I don't know who to pick, it just doesn't really hurt you or help you if you don't play. So. And again, pick only one driver for the win.
One.
Also, another thing for the IndyCar and all that, if you do win the championship, you will get bonus points for the next season. So that way, you start the next season just a little bit ahead. It doesn't give you such an advantage that you cruise in the playoffs or anything. But
yeah, because a lot of times, some people don't want to play the IndyCar, and it kind of racks up a little points, at the end of the year, and this way it's kind of a separate entity, and it just rewards you for next year.
So how it has been for the past 2 seasons, IndyCar normally ends during the playoffs for Cup. So if you win that and you get your bonus points, then boom, you're in the next round already with 250 bonus points. So
we're just trying to keep everything on an even playing field.
So if you win IndyCar, F1, and SRX, you're just trying to give yourself some points for next year. So that way, if you miss a couple races, it's fine. You got 100 and some points for winning the championship.
Yep.
So that's the thing. Really, those are just for fun, but got to give some sort of reward for winning. And again, you can change your picks before the green flag for each race. Do not change your pick after the green flag.
He checks.
I check, and I check it twice, just like Santa Steve. I take a screenshot right before the green flag, and I know. So if I see that is different, you ain't getting no points.
And please only comment on the YouTube channel.
Yes.
That video. That way it's easier for him to keep up with, and he ain't got to chase around emails, texts, Twitter, and whoever. So we're going to try to keep it all on the YouTube.
And I'm going to keep all of our points on the Discord server. There's going to be a separate chat where I'll just upload the points every week. That way you know where you are, what team you're on, and how the teams are doing. I feel like the main issue is there's so much information that y'all just don't see, and so it's you don't know where you are in the points. So we'll try to make the Discord server a little bit more active this year. So there is a link in the description for you to join our Discord server if you're not already. And if you go and join it, you don't want to say anything in our lobby. It's pretty quiet right now anyway, but that's okay. You can just go in there and check your points.
I don't say much on there.
I'd like to have a website where I can upload the points and be a little bit easier. I'd like to have a website to where you can make your picks there, but that's just not the cards right now. But
yeah, we haven't checked out all the details on that yet, so it's still in the future.
So still have to do everything manually, which can be a pain, but it is fun. And the teams. So the main issue we've had in the past is everybody wants to be on Emily's team. Of
course, she always
And
wins.
everybody on Emily's team is pretty active. And like, our teams are, we get people for a little bit and then they die off. And then like, we'll get like one-timers. And they'll give us a little bit of points and they stay on our team and they never play again. And so, you know, that's kind of how Emily has this powerhouse.
Yeah.
So she gets all the actives. I mean, the champion did come from my team, so I don't know what y'all are doing over there.
Yeah, she racked up all the points, but
I mean,
Christopher Fryer came in and they took over the playoffs, and
yeah.
he,
And Lily did win the regular season, which is on Emily's team. So I don't know what y'all are doing on the Speedy Maniacs.
well, I think we had the
Speed
Pit
Mani-
Road Pirates last year, and then the ship just sunk. So
got raided.
I changed up my team, and we'll be Maniacs this year, so watch out.
The Pirates got some cars.
Yeah,
I like this boat.
they went and took all that gold and bought some cars, and now they just flying up and down the road. So
So if you haven't picked your team yet, you know, now's the time, because I'd like to keep them pretty even with actives.
yeah,
I mean, I don't want to say we have to move people over or anything. I'd like
yeah, it's kind
um,
of. I would like to keep them kind of even out. So
maybe we could do like the NFL draft, and we draft who's on it, and we do a live stream. I want you. But no, pick your teams if you haven't already, and let's talk about some more changes. And we're already talking about the whole IndyCar thing. ARCA will no longer be on the schedule for us.
just gave it the boot.
Um,
Sorry, Frankie Muniz.
We're not going to get to talk about you. I mean, maybe in the future I'll bring it back. Maybe once we get some more actives. But
Yeah, we tried to do like the big races like Daytona and stuff, but just couldn't get no reaction
Yeah.
to it. So
and Formula One will be kind of on the hot seat this
Yeah.
year. IndyCar, I'm pretty happy with how that goes. That gets a little bit of interaction. SRX is pretty interactive as well. I mean, I think it did better on average than the Cup Series did. It got like #1 Fast Picks viewed video of the year. Or besides the 24 hours. But yeah, F1, it's kind of on the hot seat. It hasn't really performed. I like F1. I'd like to be able to keep doing it, but
yeah,
it kind of has that same issue as ARCA does.
I like to throw in IMSA, but it's harder to keep up with IMSA.
You know, we do that one IMSA video a year. We
Yeah.
do the one Chili Bowl and we do the one Snowball. So that's kind of like your bonus videos. They're pretty much a staple now.
Yeah.
But yeah, so if you want F1 to stay this year, watch it. Watch it. But so yeah, inactives will be ineligible.
Ooh, big one. Listen
Big
up.
one.
Listen up. Listen up.
So gotta get out my seat
So-
now.
How do you become inactive, you ask? I heard you after asking.
So last year we had someone that didn't play since May, and
they had a bunch of points, huh?
they had a lot of points. You know, they played pretty hard in the first. I mean, they were battling Lily Pridgeon for the points lead for a lot of that, and then they stopped playing. Still haven't heard from them. I hope they're okay. Maybe they just lost interest or something. But you know, they made it in the playoffs, and they made it close to the Final Four without doing anything.
Without any showing up. So
Yeah, and we had people that was really interactive that started playing later on, and they didn't make it because, you know, some of these other people just had such a big, you know, points lead. And I'd like for our playoffs to be a tense battle between 16 people, even if we gotta cut it down even more. You know.
yeah, so if you haven't played over a month, you're going to get there on the back burner, and
Yeah, so
not be able to play.
when the time that the playoffs start, we'll look back and see, okay, has this person been active lately? And if they haven't played in over a month, throwing them out. So,
Yeah, we're just like NASCAR. We throw the rules down.
I mean, I know things get busy, but you know, I'd
We
like.
know that.
We know that. You ain't got to try to tell us that. But you know, I'd like for our playoffs to be where active people can make the playoffs and compete. You know, there was like 2 or 3 people that I absolutely hated it for, but you know, we just didn't establish that
Yeah.
that was a rule. So, and I was like, well, if I start playing and I throw them out,
Like I said, we want to try to make it fair for everybody.
so
So we want to keep the active people up there and make sure they get through and play for a championship. So we're just trying to make it better for y'all.
and we will have stages this year.
You get to pick the stage winners.
So normally, you just pick one driver and hope they do well throughout all the stages. But this time, you say Joey Logano will win stage 2, Kevin Harvick will win stage. Joey Logano wins stage 1, Harvick wins stage 2, and Kyle Larson wins the race. And you get 10 points for Logano, 10 points for Harvick, and then 10 to 20 for Larson. So
maybe you don't want to type all that in. You just say Joe Logano and
that'll be for all
that'll
stages.
be for all 3
So
stages. So.
if you only pick one, you'll get for all stages, just like it was in years past.
So do you get points for that?
But you have to be mindful that if you pick Joey Logano for stage 1 and Kevin Harvick for stage 2, and Kevin Harvick wins stage 1, Joey Logano wins stage 2, oh well, that's just the risk you take with that.
Yeah.
So don't be thinking you can just go back and change it, because guess what? I take screenshots.
Told you he checks.
I check.
So, like, just to clear this up, so if they pick Joe Logano and he wins stage 1, but they didn't pick him,
They picked him for stage 2.
stage 2,
That doesn't count. I'm not going to, you can't just say stages. You have to clarify stage 1, stage 2.
so it'd be best bet just to pick one driver.
Well,
Kind of,
but I mean, if you want to go for the 40,
yeah.
Because not every driver is going to win all stages. But you could take the risk, go for 40, and see if you can sweep the stages and the win.
Yeah.
Another thing you can do, we will have a pole award this year.
Ooh, picking the pole.
Picking
winner.
the pole. So this will not be for points or anything, but if you win the most poles at the end of the year, we'll give you a little award. More info on that will come later.
Okay, I want to go back to the stages. I think some people may be confused with it. So if they pick, I'd be confused though.
It's just like NASCAR Fantasy.
Yeah.
You pick your stages. You just pick your winner for stage 1, stage 2, and the race.
Okay.
So, I mean, you have to do this for all series, which, like I said, it could get kind of confusing, or to keep up with, kind of good.
But we'll keep you updated each video.
Each video, yeah. So, and if you don't want to try to go for 40, you can pick just one driver and it'll go for everything.
Yeah.
Just that one driver. So that way, it's like you got a chance to win all stages and to win, because they're not going to sweep the stages every week. So
Okay, let's say they pick Kevin Harvick. He finished second in the first stage.
that'd be 9 points.
It'd be 9 points. It's got that. See, gotcha.
That's how it works.
That's how it works.
So it's the same. It's just
Yeah, I got you.
you're taking a little bit more of a risk trying to get more.
Yeah.
Because if you pick just Joey Logano and he doesn't finish in the top 10 for the first 2 stages, but he wins the race, that's just 20 points. But if you pick Larson Harvick for the stages, they win those stages. And then you pick Joey for the win. 40 points, clean sweep.
Yeah.
So
You got that? I think I got it.
I think you're having more trouble than they are.
I'm just trying to think like they
Trying
are.
to think, what other person would think. But
Yeah.
so yeah, you're just trying to take a little bit more of a risk.
So you pick one driver in the first stage, and wherever he finishes that first stage, that's the points you get.
Yeah, so if he finishes 10th, that's 1 point. Finishes first, that's 10 points.
And so should we keep up with the stage winners?
And yes, we will be keeping up with stage wins. Stage wins and polls. I'll also be keeping up with what drivers gets the most points. So give you more of a details like, well, Chase Elliott has given our subscribers the most points this season, so maybe you can fall back on him a little bit and pick him for a couple stages, or say this driver has gotten the most wins in the stages, so maybe you pick him for the stages and somebody else for the win.
Yeah.
So, a little bit more on my part, but I think it'd be cool to give you more detailed statistics like that. Be like,
I think it'd be fun. I mean,
Yeah.
it's just very interesting. Gives y'all more chances to pick more drivers, and you ain't stuck with one driver. Say you pick Larson, he wrecks out in the first stage, and then you're just lost for the rest of the race. So
yeah,
then you got other drivers that you can
yeah.
have points with.
I mean, I think it's going to be a lot more fun than it has been. Is that way?
Yes.
But for us and our videos, we're only going to pick one. And we're
Yeah.
going to be stuck with the one still.
Dang it.
So, but we'll be giving you detailed statistics like, well, Joe Logano has the most stage wins for everybody. So you might want to pick him from the states.
Yeah.
But he doesn't really give you the wins. So pick Noah Gregson. He wins for, this is just hypothetical. I don't know. But
Yeah. And the poll award we're gonna keep up, and it may be a prize yet. It's to be determined
we're
right
going
now.
to discuss that.
Yeah.
But we'll see.
We got some things in the works we got to work out yet, so those will be announced later on in the year.
It'll be announced before the Daytona 500. Hope.
And this year there will not be no T-shirts given out.
For the champion.
Champion.
So
Why? Well, you did a poll.
I did a poll to see what award everyone would like. Would they like the shirts? Would they like a die cast, or would they like money?
Yeah, gift card. I mean, I went for the gift card. I mean,
Well, all of you, or not all of you, but the majority of you have said that you would like a die cast to be the award at the end of the season.
So we're giving away a Jeff Burton car from 19. I'm just joking. Y'all. Come on.
We found it in the dumpster somewhere.
Ran over, and I mean, it's just a
it
one of a kind.
stinks. we keep it outside because it stinks, man.
Yeah, it's an action diecast.
I think a big truck ran over it and then backed up over
It
again.
looks like a real race win. It's the race version.
No, so the diecast will be determined, probably before the playoffs, I would say.
Yeah. That way we have it here in plain sight. You can see what you racing for.
It'll be right here. You'll see it every video.
All flattened down and.
We'll have clothespins on our noses. Might have to clean it up a little bit. But yeah, I know some things maybe a little bit. It takes some time to get used to, like some of the new things, but I think it's gonna be fun.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's be a big year for us, and
I
we
mean,
want to grow our fast picks, and I like to see it grow a lot more than it has.
it's like in 2020 we grew, and we got so optimistic. And so 2021 we came in doing the same exact thing we did. We still grew, but like halfway through it just stopped.
Yeah.
And 2022, that's like a hangover year. It's like, it just from doing poorly in the last half of 2021, we did poorly the whole year in 2022, pretty much. But we did get a pretty good community. Yeah. But we've learned some things from last year, and you know, a lot of you gave us some really good feedback, and we want to make it more exciting.
Yeah, we got a great community. We enjoy everybody talking to us, and I know y'all missed the live streams and all, but
live streams will be coming back. We'll be doing one live stream a month. We'll maybe talk about the points system, or you know, where everybody is in the points. Might even give out a few bonus points here and there. I don't know. Who knows? But yeah, that's pretty much Fast Picks in 2023. I think it's going to be a lot more enjoyable. Trying to streamline it a little bit. Trying to make it, you know, it's going to be more challenging, I'd say, because you're going to have people all over the place and more statistics.
And we have to keep our homework out, and we'll try to give out some more shout outs to the winners of the week.
I want to try to get something here. I don't know if it will happen or not, but I'd like to be able to so everybody sees the winners of the week. If not, we'll have some sort of shout out.
Yeah. So we'll have all rules and stuff posted up on each video, so it's clear that everybody plays.
Yeah. So there will be a graphic that will explain how the points work for the race, and then more details in the description. That way, if you ever get lost, you don't gotta go doing a YouTube cart flip or whatever and try to figure it out. But that way, all this information is available to you. Every video, you don't get confused. And then with our Discord server, you're able to see the points, know where you are, know where the teams are, and you know, we'll give some detailed statistics and how we do that in Fast Picks. I think this year we're gonna have a lot of exciting things going on.
Yeah, because I'm already getting excited for it.
I'm ready to do the Daytona 500 Fast Picks. Welcome everyone to Sidetrack Fast Picks. No.
Yeah, I got the Clash coming up.
Yeah, a couple of weeks. It's coming soon. In like 3 weeks.
Yeah, I'm gonna get to see the Crash and the Clash. I mean.
So yeah, if we need to make any changes before the season begins, let us know. You know, if anything's still unclear, let us know, and you know, we'll make adjustments if needed. Like to be able to get this 100% right and not look stupid.
Yeah.
Like we did last year when we got one guy dominating the playoffs. He's not doing anything.
Yeah.
I mean,
fell asleep on the couch.
You want a shirt, dude?
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm looking forward to it. Looking forward to opportunities that we'll make this year. So far, the past 2 years, we've been able to get on TV. So will we do it again?
Maybe so. And can anybody break Lily Pridgeon's record from last year?
Yeah. 21 wins, I think.
We'll keep announcing her all through the year and see if anybody can break that record.
It's gonna be tough. That's a lot of wins.
I just never knew we'd have records.
Yeah.
The break in Fast Pick. So.
Yeah, I mean, I'd like to be able to keep a stat book of like, here's our current record holder for pole wins, and here's this, and maybe there'll be even more awards for knocking some of the people off. You know, but, you know, that's just some things. Let us know what you think about them in the comments below, and we'll see you in the next video.